1 year, 7 months, and 5 days after the launch of Call of Duty Warzone, we're finally getting anti-cheat. But wait, there's more. It's an incredibly intrusive kernel file that goes all the way down to your operating system's cookies. Oh, there's more. Within 24 hours, this anti-cheat was leaked and is now being exploited by cheat makers. This BR is a lost cause. Bobby Kotick and the boys over there at AB just keep messing up, but I love it because it gives me news to cover. I don't like it as a Call of Duty fan, but I like it as a YouTuber. Let's get this thing. Alrighty, Stallions, welcome to the Gamer Heaven. I am your host, AK40 Kevin, sharing my screen over here. The very first thing I have pulled up right here is the launch date. Well, you can't even see my face. Well, probably good for you guys. There we go. Is the release date of Warzone, which for some reason I didn't process that this has been out since March 10th, especially considering the developers had said in an interview they did not expect it to last past 6 to 8 months. They did not expect the success of Warzone by a long shot. What this kind of wraps back around to is the fact that we've been slapping the tuchus off of cheaters and also getting our titties twisted off by cheaters 1 year, 7 months, and 5 days with zero anti-cheats. So what the Call of Duty community is saying, i.e. Warzone players, is do we even need anti-cheat at this point? Does it even matter this far into the game? That's for you Stallions to answer. So these tabs pulled up our news articles. These will be cited or sourced down there in the description below. So getting the bluff for bottom line up front out of the way right now. A few days ago, Activision announced this new Ricochet, cool name, at least I'll give them that one, anti-cheat system that will soon make its way to both Call of Duty Warzone and Vanguard. Unfortunately, according to Twitter user Anti-Cheat PD, which by the way, they specialize in investigating different anti-cheat programs for competitive esports games, the Ricochet driver has reportedly leaked and has already found its way into the hands of cheat manufacturers and other bad actors. By the way, this happened in less than 24 hours. Also, Ricochet is a kernel-level driver similar to the anti-cheat used in Valorant that looks out for any attempts made by applications on a gaming PC to meddle with COD's game code. This means of combating cheaters has proven highly effective, but naturally raises privacy concerns given its level of system access. Yeah, it's the deepest level. While the leak is undoubtedly troublesome, to make matters worse, the driver's protections are reportedly not that great and will be reversed easily, according to Anti-Cheat PD. This would make circumventing Ricochet a much easier task for cheat manufacturers. Fortunately, there's a theory that might provide a silver lining. It is possible that a Ricochet development team has leaked this file posing as the official driver with the intention of steering cheat manufacturers towards exploiting vulnerabilities that do not exist in the actual driver. However, there's no way of knowing this for sure, as confirmation would only serve to blow Activision's cover. I don't think Activision Blizzard is clever enough to pull something like that off. They're not purposely releaking. Did I say releaking? I made up a new word. I love when I do that. It's releasing and leaking at once. If you don't have time to finish your sentences because there's too many words, releaking. They're releasing and leaking at the same time. Activision Blizzard's anti-cheat team, their R&D team over there, is releaking fake news to get cheat manufacturers to focus on that. I don't think anybody over there at AB is that clever. Not that they're not clever. I pull back on that one, but they don't have time to be getting that clever considering they're fighting federal level lawsuits right now and trying to keep their doors open. And literally hemorrhaging World of Warcraft players to New World and trying to relaunch Candy Crush for some reason. They do own Candy Crush. And just literally clawing to stay relevant as a game development house. They do have Diablo 2 Resurrected, which I will say took a slapping good time. Activision's previously shared some research as highlighted by Modern Warzone of how Trojan horse viruses can be disguised as Call of Duty Warzone cheats and leave your gaming PC vulnerable to all matters of getting taken from behind. Good. I hope that if you choose that you want to take the shortcut route, you don't want to work on your snap aiming or your tracking. You don't want to work on the mechanics of aiming with a controller. You don't want to invest in a mouse pad so you're not grinding across the gnarled wood of your desk. You don't want to actually learn the mechanics of playing first-person shooters. You don't want to actually work on your accuracy and your reaction time, your hand-eye coordination, your team communication, your positioning to get better. That you want to purchase an anti-cheat program. I hope that in combination with all those naughty McNaughty websites you visit when your mom goes to sleep crash the shit out of your PC and you're no longer a detriment to the rest of the gaming community. That's my personal take on it. What a snack and a half. I'm sorry, I got distracted. This article is the oldest here at 3 days ago, but it has a couple of good sentiments I want to share with you. Warzone players are too fed up with cheaters to protest kernel level anti-cheat. Reciever will include a kernel mode driver that gives Activision the ability to access any bit of memory on your PC. Reddit user T_Hugs3 seems to speak for a lot of Warzone players when they said that giving Activision that kind of power don't sit right, and that they've been killed by so many cheaters at this point that they could honestly give a shit. I play Call of Duty to unwind.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I play Call of Duty to unwind. I play Call of Duty to unwind. Oh my god, maybe a campaign mode or maybe zombies with your boys. You do not play Call of Duty multiplayer, whether we're talking traditional 6v6 or team deathmatch or search and destroy or definitely the BR, with the hopes of unwinding. It is the least relaxing experience, especially if you have an above average KD ratio, that being a 1:1 to 1.2, which really isn't a crazy good KD. I mean, it's good, but it's not like blow your tits back esports athlete. If you have anything above that, the SBMM, which we have covered, is actually ERMM, or Engagement Retention Matchmaking, a personal project of Bobby Kotick and his high-level executives to get users to not only purchase the core game, but also spend money on cosmetics in the store. I'm very passionate about this topic, you can tell. You are going to constantly get match-made with absolute esport athletes warming up for their next tournament by pub stomping. You are going to get match-made with full-time YouTubers and Twitch streamers that play 8 to 12 hours a day of these games. So if you are playing Call of Duty to unwind or relax after a hard day's work, you would get more relaxation pounding a cup of black coffee and then going through your phone book and calling all of your exes. That would be a more relaxing evening for you. I had to highlight this in a different color and everything because I just had to comment on this sentence here. Not get shit on by a child that spent $30 on an aimbot. First of all, how does that child have money? Does he have a job? That sounds like it's evading some child labor laws. Second of all, $30, that's incredibly cheap for aimbot programs from the research that I've done. If a kernel level driver presents this, have at it. Yes, give Activision Blizzard access to all of the root files on your PC. Kernel mode drivers boot with Windows to ensure that cheats can't launch ahead of it and hide themselves, giving it rather sinister character of an all-seeing eye that never blinks. When they word it like that, it is incredibly disturbing. An all-seeing eye that never blinks. Great, we've got the Eye of Sauron in our operating system. Vanguard, which is this kernel level driver, also became known for interfering with non-cheat software that it deemed insecure, such as certain CPU temperature monitors. Oh shoot, like this one down here? Core temp 1.17 over here. Yep, 45 degrees Celsius. And then of course, anti-Chinese sentiment was also contributed. Riot is owned by Chinese conglomerate Tencent, which also owns portions of AB and Epic Games. And theories about new Cold War spying got mixed in with threads about everyday PC security concerns. Although this is a good point. They wouldn't need a kernel mode driver to do that anyway, to spy on you. But that is definitely a valid concern as well. I'm not discrediting that. And then this final article over here, saving the best for last, if you will. P2C, or pay to cheat devs, are already reverse engineering this. Fan site Modern Warzone also claimed to have seen proof of the source code being scrubbed through. So that's good. And again, that was under 24 hours that this started getting the knuckle duster treatment, so to speak. So just to give you guys my personal thoughts, I've given you the facts here from this article, but it's now time for my opinion and whatnot. In my personal opinion, Warzone was already a B to C tier BR if you were to stack it against every other BR on the market. The fact that you basically have to choose between giving Activision Blizzard real deep access to your PC or the hopes of not getting slapped around by cheaters, that doesn't speak well for this game. That doesn't speak well for this free-to-play BR, in my opinion. I'm not going to sit here in this video and explain all the reasons that not only Call of Duty Vanguard is not going to be worth 60 or 70 US dollars for purchase, but also Warzone just really isn't a very good BR. I mean, shoot, the devs didn't even want it to last past 6 months. But what I will do, because I have covered this topic in the past, is link 2 videos down there in the description, which I do recommend you watch if you haven't heard my thoughts on these topics. One is going to be why you should probably save your money and skip this year's Call of Duty game, which is Vanguard. The second one would be why Warzone is a pretty janky BR, especially in comparison to a real hunky-dory good time like Apex Legends, or Titanfall BR, as I like to call it. Geez, less than 24 hours, already exploited, and even if it wasn't exploited, it's a very intrusive kernel file that goes real deep into your PC and can see everything. A little peekaboo how do you do on all of your source code. I don't like that either. That is going to do it, Stallions. If you enjoyed this news video, liking it will help it to get seen by more gamers. This information will reach and assist them as well, which in turn helps me grow this little channel, which I do greatly appreciate. Subscribe for more content like this. I cover news in the gaming community and industry, as well as tutorials helping you get set up streaming and YouTubing, and honest gaming peripheral reviews. And I'll see you tomorrow because I upload daily, at least most of the time. He uploads daily 60% of the time, every time. Peace.